When DigiSender TV Launcher is supplied on an XDS4K device, you'll notice that there are HDMI broadcast options associated with these products. Taking a look at the rear connections, you'll see a HDMI in. To start broadcasting, simply navigate to the top broadcast icon, one click, and we're instantly broadcasting. The icons in the top right indicate that we're currently operating in full screen mode, so one press of the OK button and that takes us to picture in picture. To close the broadcast, simply click the cross in the top right hand corner. On the XDS receiver box, we now navigate to our receiving app, Studio Link Receiver, one click on that, and that will now ask for permissions, allow you to log in if you're using internet service, enter your username and password. If you haven't already created an account, you need to visit digisender.live and create an account there. Use the same account details here when you log in, and this allows broadcasting across the internet. Allow those permissions. These are only required for bidirectional broadcasting, where you may want to send audio and video back to the transmitter. And now you can see what's broadcasting. Looking back in the settings at broadcasting, we have a number of options here. As well as selecting the source that we wish to use for broadcasting, here HDMI in, we can select broadcast on boot. This allows the device to operate as a standard video sender, instantly broadcasting its source that you've selected upon switch on. This is a very important feature. If you use LAN broadcast, you do not need to create an account at digisender.live. Both your broadcasting and receiving boxes must have LAN broadcast enabled if you choose this particular option. You have other options here which relate to the scaling, but more importantly, you have the ability to set optimized video for HDMI sources, and the same with audio. There are a number of audio settings which can be chosen as well: echo cancellation, noise suppression, and an automatic typing detection which nulls the noise of a standard keyboard. A shortcut to the broadcast sources can be achieved by a long press on the broadcast icon, and here you can select the source that you always choose to broadcast. At the top right hand corner we have a number of options. The first here reduces your broadcast preview here that we're looking at to the taskbar. The next one switches between picture in picture and full screen, and here for specialist applications we can select to broadcast back to the transmitter. Here we can close our broadcast completely.